Just had a Zoom conversation with an old friend. This is about AI implementation in the governmental agencies. I don't name the agency, but it sounds like because of the Trump's order, they have some allocation of fund for AI implementation, top down, do it in 3 years or something like that. So this friend I haven't talked for a long time, but with my activities with Gemini, GPT, and DeepSeek, he asked what could be the way to implement. So I openly shared, let me capture it. The funny thing is that when I asked him to send me the copy of it, he said there's no record of it. Anyway, I remember what I shared, but the point is, again, starting with the heart. And may all beings be happy. I cover that. I also explain the idea of how to implement, even in 3 years. In summary, I said to this person and also another one who is part of this contract to execute whatever the amount of money, big chunk of money in this organization. And I'm sure it's happening other departmental agencies too. What I see, first what I said is that if you just do the top down, you may still retain the silo syndrome and not engage people, as well as for any organization to relate to each other, there's possibly a barrier related to the lack of long-term memory in AI. And if you push that, you hit the wall, especially if you do the top-down approach. But I also said that the possibility is there, referring to my experience. And I gave one example. When I was sharing these ideas, this company, Southeast Asia, started at the top level, the idea of the mini company, glass wall management, CAPD, all of that. And mini company, therefore, at the top level, there's mission, customer orientation, who are the customer suppliers, and KPI, key performance indicators, and project plan, and how you execute and keep them visible. So everybody can see it, not just contained. So that's one level. Middle level 2 and the shop floor level, they can do the same, mini company or mini company. And my approach is to do that. And if top signs up, that's well, like in this case, it may be feasible. But unless you engage people in the organization, promote their ownership, and also break down the barrier across the organization, not just the human organization, but within AI itself, I see a limit. But I see a potential if they incorporate not just the current AI, but the idea of the ASH, artificial super heart. The idea should work as in the human organization, as in AI. But AI is developed by human, and perhaps that's part of the reason why there's a brick wall to expand certain idea. Like if the one mini company is succeeding, why don't you share with others? It may not happen. So that the horizontal connection, coordination may not happen. And there's also a layer of top management, middle management, shop floor. They speak different language, and middle or bottom people say, just tell me what to do. So if you promote that, that's not the way I see it, for the maximum benefit also. But the idea has to be tied with coming with the heart and go through CAPD and finding the bottleneck, because all the organizations like a network, intranet, horizontally and vertically. So you need to have the sense of where the bottleneck is and have the system to monitor and go through the process of implementation. So that idea can apply not just the government agency, but any organization, and in fact in every human being, individual, me and mini-me, versus company and mini-company, or mini-mini company, or mini-mini-me. And the glass wall, transparency, CAPD, same language. So that would empower people as well as AI to have the same principle, that they can communicate. The same as ASH and ASI, super heart and super intelligence. So unfortunately, toward then, they said they didn't record that. And I thought, wow, that's interesting. They asked me to come join the conversation. And I thought I may record it, but I'm sure this kind of thing they recorded. But he said, no, they didn't record. But he said, maybe it's possible or some such thing. And I detected that there's a sense of hesitancy, typical, okay, I'll just pick the brain, do something, kind of a approach they may take. If so, there's no heart, it's just a window dressing. They may do some contract and put some ideas in place with AI, top down, coming from the government, and top down at this governmental organization, and with contractors or helpers to get those ideas in place. So that's the lesson learned out of this. Toward the end, I thought, well, where is the trust, or where is the feeling related to what can be done? Maybe they are busy about the meeting and how to present, how to sell. So I became quiet. That's how it ended. So this is one of those cases in the business world. Top down, budget, who does what. So what's the lessons learned? Need to have a trust. And the trust comes from the heart. And you need to be sensitive if there's an element. You need to see that to avoid the danger. wasting time. But that's the nature's way too. So accept, move on. Am I too idealistic? Heart is not the idea. Anyway, that was 45 minutes of talk and 20 minutes of reflection. I thought this would be important for me to keep on this record. Don't fool yourself. Detect the danger. Learn the lesson. CAPD. And move on. Silence. Breathing. Find the path. May all beings be happy. Thank you.